One day, I'm sneaking in my boyfriend into my room. Boom. We chilling. We doing, stupid shit as teenagers, as we should. And I had a little puppy at the time, and it was a little boxer. And my boyfriend at the time, he didn't believe in all of this ghost shit, right? Like I do. He was like, this ain't for me. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe shit. Anyway, we're sitting there fucking talking shit when the puppy starts to growl. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So he looks over and he's like, I think the puppy is growling at the closet. And I'm like, for what? There's nothing there. So I start freaking out. I look into the closet, but then I started to see like a dark spot. And I'm like, I think there's somebody in there. And he's like, stop fucking with me. Leave me alone. You're freaking me out. And I'm like, I don't know, dude. There's something in there. So I put her close to the closet to see if she was still at crazy. So she starts growling even more. He's like, stop it. Please stop because you're freaking me out. I'm like, okay, whatever. So we put her back on the bed. We're sitting on the bed. And all of a sudden, he was like, what the fuck is that? And I'm like, I don't know. What are you talking about? He's like, the bed's shaking. And I'm like, the bed's shaking? So I'm like, I stayed as still as possible. And the bed starts like boom, boom, boom. It was probably the scariest fucking moment ever because I knew in that very second that he should not be there. And there is no way I could scream or do anything. And he couldn't do anything because I snuck him in the fucking house. You get what I'm saying? We had to like try to keep ourselves calm because here is my bed at this point shaking so fucking violently that he was like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. Like, I can't be here. We jump off the bed. He's like, turn on the fucking light. I don't want to be in this house. Fuck this shit. You are so weird. You're such a strange person. How do you always have all this weird shit happen to you? I fucking turn on the light. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm looking around the bed. The dog is still fucking growling. This puppy is like not having it. The lights on and everything. If the lights are on and your puppy and your dog are still growling, okay, something's going on. All right, so he sneaks out the window. He's like, I'm out. I don't want to be here right now. Fuck no. It takes me, he rode his bike to my house. It takes him like an hour or so to ride back home, right? And on his way home, his bicycle completely like breaks apart. The handlebars come off and all kinds of shit. He almost fucking got hit by a fucking car. I couldn't even believe this was happening. Mind you, come to find out, I had a spirit that was attached to me that didn't want me to be with anybody. And it really hated him. And so, for some shits and giggles, because I'm still cool with him, I had him leave me a voicemail about that, a voice text rather, about what happened that night. And he just gave me the rundown. And I just wanted to share with y'all so you could see that this was pretty funny. Of course, my fucking light would go out when I'm about to fucking like share the rest of this shit. But anyway, he also does mention some other things that had happened between us or when he was around me. Anyway, I've been around spirits my whole life. Ghosts have come and gone. They have bothered me. They talk to me. They do all kinds of stuff. And I just find it hilarious that I have somebody that is a witness that left a message for y'all to just listen to and laugh because you can totally see this has been my whole entire identity. Anyway, enjoy the message. I sped it up so you don't have to worry. Toodles.
Um, my very first ghost experience was with you. That time we were in the trampoline, and I saw that shadow go across. I think it was your laundry room or something like that. That was the very very first time. And I remember also, I remember you were telling me a story one time that you have like these little kids, these little spirit kids or something that used to play around. Every time your friends come over, like they'll hide their shoes and shit. Excuse my language, shoes and stuff. And I remember jumping on the trampoline. I don't know if it was the same day I saw that ghost in your laundry room. And then when I had to leave, I was looking for my shoes, and my shoes wasn't where they were supposed to be. They were like under the I think your pool deck or whatever that was, or something like that. And then the times we used to leave the shoes inside the house, that we'll find them somewhere else in the house, not like by the front door where everyone leaves their shoes. And then that one other time that we were laying on the bed, and I was like, "Yo, why is the bed shaking?" And your little puppy was like growling. and got scared. And then yeah, you were like, I don't know what the heck. I was like, man, I'm out of here. So I jumped out your window and I took off on my bike, my little racing bike, hauling butt home. And then I went to jump off the sidewalk or to the sidewalk or something, and my handlebars flew off, and I freaking crashed. And then yeah, I had to ride home with the handlebars all messed up all the way to my house, which took me, man, I remember I used to walk to your house. It used to take me like over an hour to get to your house. And then with the bike, it was like maybe like a good 30 minutes. But yeah, the most crazy experiences I ever had when it comes to like spirits and stuff was when I was around you. And you were what, 14 at the time? 13, 14 at the time? I was what, 15, 16? So my actual first, like I always believed, like, I mean, I heard about people talk about ghosts and spirits and stuff, but I never really believed until I saw it. And then that time at your house is when I started believing in like, there's like an afterlife. I mean, we all go somewhere. I feel we're all, energy. We're balls of energy. So our energy, our spirit has to go somewhere, you know. But I never really started believing so much until I would like the experiences that I've had with you. So yeah, you've had spirits around you basically your whole life, you know. But uh, I'm trying to think of any other weird experiences that I had with you when it comes to spirits. But yeah, the main one was when the bed was shaking out of nowhere. And then and then you put the dog facing towards your closet because you were telling me that there was a tall, shadowy guy in your closet. And I saw the shadow. And I remember now, I saw like a tall guy, tall, skinny guy, I think it was, like the shadow. And when we put the dog like facing that way, the dog will cry and hide behind us, like the dog was scared. That's when I was like, man, I'm out of here. Because I know animals see think a lot of things that we probably don't, you know?